What's up, everybody? Today we're doing something different. Today we're actually doing a video. Not a video because we always do those. But today we're not doing a gaming video or a talking video. Today I'm showing you one of the many stories that I've written. So far I've only written 3 stories, and those are just for fun. If you want to see more stories written by me, tell me. And I can make more stories. Okay, so this story is The Adventures of Stephen by Timon. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Stephen. He had no middle name or last because when he was born, his parents were killed and no one knew them, so they could not tell him his full name. A few years after his birth, he grew up and trained to become a hunter. With the help of his friend Rex, who was abused by his father and bullied by his brothers, just because of the fact that he was small and his family was poor, so they blamed him for coming to this world. His mother, on the other hand, did not make it through labor and died telling the husband work hard to take care of all the kids. So both Rex and Stephen went to school to learn to become successful in life, until they got expelled for pranking the principal by putting a thumbtack on his chair and an anvil over his head. No school accepted them anymore after that, and they did not care much about it because they knew what they got taught before it happened, because they are 2 mythical creatures. They are rare, priceless, and thought to be extinct. Stephen has a manticore named Brian, and Rex has a kelpie named Jeff. Both are still young, so they are not big enough to fully use in battle. So, in the midst of training, they got a call from the king that they should go to his palace. When they get there, they find that King John was on the verge of losing his mind because his son Jacob was going on a date with his girlfriend Brittany, not knowing she was cheating on him with his best friend Lucas, and only wants Jacob for his money. Jacob left late at night and never came home, so John needs the Danger Kids to find, track, and bring back Lucas. Find, track, and bring back Jacob. On the way to finding Jacob, Stephen and Rex, along with Brian and Jeff, found their way to Lucas's house to interrogate him, because since he is a so-called friend of Jacob, he should know where he is, and also because he dates Brittany. But there was one problem. Lucas was about to get killed by Satan. For God knows what reason. Everyone knew Lucas's dad was a cop, but what they did not know was that his dad killed Satan's daughter, Patty. So they thought that this is a revenge. But before where'd it go? Oh, sorry guys. Revenge thing. But before they could react, Brian and Jeff had already begun to talk to Satan, and since they once were his demons in training until they went to Earth. That talk made Satan change his mind about killing Lucas, so that is one good thing. So Stephen and Rex asked Lucas why Satan tried to kill him, and does he know where Jacob and Brittany are. And Lucas said Satan just was bored, and since my dad killed his daughter, he should kill me. But said, you need to mind your business, you little runts, even though he was only 5 years older than them. He still was right, but then again, they have the king's approval. So they asked again, but this time with a threat about sending him to jail, and also held a M9 to his head and a revolver to his heart. Not knowing if he had a heart, Lucas eventually told the truth and said that Brittany was at home and Jacob got kidnapped by an orc and was going to eat him. Was kidnapped by an orc and was going to eat him today at midnight. This is when Brian comes in, since he is half demon, because they left at the middle of the year. He knows where all the orcs hang out, but not their home. Steven and Rex rode in a Lincoln Hypersport, the fastest car in the world, while driving at 500 miles per hour in 9.8 seconds. And before they left the city, they had to get armored up in the best way possible. RPG, grenade launcher, AK-47, AK-12, M16, because if you go into Orc Town, you need a lot of weaponry just to get in the gate, stay inside, and leave. This is only a 4-man job. Let's do this. Okay, for those of you who don't know what a Lincoln Hypersport is, that's the car that they use in Fast and Furious, the last one. That was the car that they jumped through buildings with. Okay. 1 mile away from Old Town, they can see the gate, the wall, and the 24-hour watch. This was going to be hard, so half a mile there, they stopped and got the rocket launcher out of the trunk and shot 5 back-to-back shots at the wall. After that, they were in and the alarms were on. The battle had begun. In 1 hour and 30 minutes, it was only one orc left, but he was not fighting. He was in his home cooking Jacob in a pot with carrots, potatoes, and broccoli. On their way through the door, Brian and Jeff bust through the window and burnt and shocked the orc until Steven and Rex got Jacob to safety. And then one blade in Steven's hand and one in Rex's. Steven cut the head and Rex cut the legs. Later that day, Jacob returned home after a near-death experience, and Steven and Rex went back to training with a $1 million reward, going towards the dojo of young kids with a bad life, but to use making training gear better and the building bigger. This is the end of the adventures of Steven. So if you like that story, comment down below. Also, a Manticore and a Kelpie. I'm about to show you that now. Also, we have 2 more stories. I'll save one of those for tomorrow. One of them's called Fake Family, and the other one is called Life of the God Tyson. If you're watching this video after it's published, please comment down below what you want to see first. It's not Manticore.
Ooh,
Manticore.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
God dang.
Manticore is on Yu-Gi-Oh too. So,
Okay, I'm gonna just look up Manticore creature.
oh, a creature. How rude.
Okay, that's what a Manticore is. That's what Steven has. But his was a lot smaller.
Or it's like a lion dragon.
And here is a Kelpie.
A Kelpie.
And that is Tehran talking in the background. I'm not fully sure if you could hear me or not because I actually have my headphones on. So while I'm upgrading, while I'm making the video, I'll see if I can hear it. Okay, so here is a Kelpie. It's like a horse. But
it's a pony!
The one I got it off of was actually electrocuting. So, again, thank you for watching, and peace out.
Buy a pony.